Hey everyone, Karen from Waygate here. I'm at JordanCon in Atlanta, and with me is Billy Todd. He's the director of the Sandersontrack at JordanCon this year. He's also a member of the board of directors for Waygate Foundation. So thanks for joining me, Billy.
Hello, nice to be here.
Thank you. A couple questions for you. So first of all, what can con-goers look forward to in the Sandersontrack this weekend?
Well, we've had some pretty good stuff already today, but looking forward to day two. We've got, we're going to have a whole lot of discussion about the most recent books, the Stormlight books, and there's going to be a really deep, really geeky dive into Cosmere theology / science. It's going to be just all kinds of wacky stuff is going to come out. Then we're also going to have some content from Isaac and Ben. That's Isaac Stewart and Ben McSweeney, who are the artists for most of Brandon's work. And those guys are going to be on a panel on Sunday. And in the meantime, there's just going to be a bunch of people geeking out over Brandon's work with some literary criticism in there just to keep it highbrow.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's the idea.
That's great. That's great. So you're the director of the Sanderson-track, so I have to ask this question. What is it that makes you such a fan of Sanderson?
I really, I wasn't a Sanderson fan until he took over from Robert Jordan for the Wheel of Time series, but I'm really glad that I was able to read those books because what I've discovered is that Sanderson, what I really love about Sanderson's books is his attention to detail in the magic system. I really geek out on the magic stuff, and I also really like the fact that he has a diversity of characters, the kinds of characters that he has. He has a lot of female representation. He has characters who are not stock from European medieval 1400s sort of setting. That's just not how he operates, and that really comes through in his writing. And I also really love the way the different worlds are interconnected. The fact that there's this story that's going on behind the scenes of so many of his works, but not all of them. He's able to write other ones that are not associated with that, and those are all great too. All of this stuff together, there's always something interesting in these works. So.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
So one last question for you.
Okay.
So what is your favorite charity that you like to support?
Well,
besides Waygate.
Besides Waygate, yeah. I think the one that sticks out to me, particularly because we're here at JordanCon, is the Mayo Clinic. People who are familiar with the story of Robert Jordan, Jim Rigney, as he was in his daily life, know that the Mayo Clinic has a very special place in the hearts of all Jordan fans and members of the fantasy community in general because of his connection with that clinic, and for that reason it's always had a special place for me. So.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your time, Billy.
Yeah.
And thank you everyone for tuning in here. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at WaygateFound for more updates throughout the weekend.